Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel and welcome to a Wednesday craft day. Well, today we're going to be making a wreath, and it's a type of wreath I've only made a couple of times before. I think the last one was a couple of years ago, but it is a fun one to make and something that you can use leftover mesh with. So I'm going to be using poly burlap today, but it can be made with mesh or poly burlap. And it's not very expensive to make, uses a Dollar Tree frame and leftover pieces of mesh, as long as you have enough to cut your 10 pieces. 9 pieces, I believe, is what you'll end up using. So let's go down to the desk. I will show you what you're going to need to make this wreath, and then we'll get busy making a bundled wreath. Hang in there. Don't forget to subscribe, give this a thumbs up and a like. Leave me a comment, and I'll see you again shortly. Hold on. Okay, here are the things you need to make a bundle wreath. You need some chenille stems, and this box I got from Craft Outlet quite a while ago. I don't even think they sell them like this anymore, but it happens to be brown, which is fine. So I'll pull a few of those out. And we don't need a million. Then you need a 14-inch frame from the Dollar Tree. And that's what this is. Let's get the price tag off. Scissors, wire cutters, and I'm using my bow maker, Easy Bow Maker. You'll need some either deco mesh or poly burlap mesh, and I'm going to be using the poly burlap mesh in 3 colors. And you will need ribbons, 3 different kinds of ribbons. So let me show you what I have here. First of all, I have this sign that we got in the haul not too long ago. And this is an 8-inch sign, so it's nice. It's not too big. But you can see the colors. And I'm going to leave it here. Put it in the middle. And these are the colors that I'm going to be using. I'll be using brown for the middle of the sunflowers, the stems. Blue, which is the blue on the edge, and the blue pumpkin. And they call this an orange, but it's more like a gold. But it is the sunflowers and sort of the top of the pumpkin. So that's my inspiration, is this sign, and those are the colors I'm using. Okay, and then the ribbons, again, now let me move these out and put the sign back. And the ribbons are this plaid, which has every color in it. It has the blue, the orange, the cream. Perfect, okay? And then I have this, which is the scarecrows, and that has the blue for the blue pumpkin. And then I have this one, which has the orange dots for the orange around the edge and the orange pumpkin. So that's the ribbons. All of my ribbons are cut at 10 inches. My mesh is cut, the brown mesh is cut at 15 inches, and the gold mesh and the blue mesh are cut at 12 inches. So let's get busy and make a bundle wreath. Now I'm going to use my easy bow maker because it's easier to hold on to. And we're going to make some bundles. And how you're going to do that, first you're going to take one of your pipe cleaners or wire or whatever it is you want to use. And I'm going to just start this way. I'm going to roll it under just roll it up tiniest bit. And then I'm going to make a ruffle. And when I get up to the top, I'm going to roll it under just the tiniest bit again. And now I have my bow tie. Okay? Now I did that with the curve up, and you can do it with the curve up or the curve down, but when you put it in the bow maker, you want it down. So we'll put that down. Now I'm going to do a blue. And I'll do it the other way just to show you. Under just a tiny bit. Down inside. Now, if you don't have a bow maker, it's kind of hard to hold these in your hand while you're doing them. But if you have those clips, I don't have one with me right here, but the Dollar Tree clips, you can use them and you clip each one individually, and then after you get 3, you can put them together. Okay? Give me a little bit of a hem, ruffle it up. Another little bit of a hem, not that much. Ruffle it up and put it down. So there's your mesh. Now we're going to do the ribbons. And I think I'm going to put the blue one on the bottom. No, I think I'll put the plaid on the bottom. So we're going to put a plaid, and then we're going to kind of crisscross these a little bit. And put them in too. Alright, so now we're going to take that pipe cleaner, we're coming up through the middle there. Okay, pull that closer so I can find it. Up through the middle here. Now I'm going to give it a cross, push down a little bit. Okay, now I can pull it up. And I'm going to bring it to the back. And I'm going to push down with my fingers because it's puffy. And there is a bundle. And you want to just kind of get them so you see all 3 colors and you see all 3 ribbons. There you go. All right, let's make one more. And I won't watch me make all of them. I have enough cut to make 10 bundles. Now I think the last time I made one of these I used 9 bundles. So I gave myself a little grace just in case. And this is the poly burlap, so I did cut it with a wood burner. And I didn't film that part because you've all seen me cut mesh before. Okay, make sure it's facing down. Okay. The plaid. Up through the middle. Up through the middle, cross them over. Give it a good pinch. Pull it off. And fluff out your ribbons. And your mesh when you get it on the form. Okay, and then what we're going to do with this is to take the form, and I'm going to use the second wire, this one right here, and we're just going to put this on that second wire. And I'm going to pull it up nice and tight. And give it some twists. And you don't really have a number that you put in each section. You're just going to put them on until they fill up the form. So we'll put these two on. And the second wire. And there's not much pipe cleaner left here, so you have to be a little bit, push these in a little bit to get them nice and tight. And I can come back later and trim these. And you know, you will go through it again and fix your ribbons. But isn't that nice? Isn't that good? And isn't this going to look really cute? Probably somewhere in the middle. All right, I'm going to continue making my bundles, and I'll be back and we'll put them on the form. Back in a bit. Okay, I'm on the last one, so I thought I'd bring you back. Remember I had the curl up, but I'm going to put it down in the bow maker. Oop. And when I'm putting them in, I'm just putting them just a little bit off from the one below it. Just makes it easier for them all to show up. One ribbon, 2 ribbons, 3 ribbons. Gather them up in the middle and set them in there. And around the back, push it down, give it a twist. Okay, get this out of the way. And bring this back. And let's get the rest of these on. I don't know if I'll get all 10. I might only get 9. You don't have a lot to play with, but they will slide around because it's only on one wire. And I push them up pretty close to each other. It just gives it a little bit of height. And then when we get them all on, because I have to keep turning it upside down, we'll go back and fix the ribbons. See if I can get that without turning it upside down. Remember, you're just using the one wire. It fills it in nicely, doesn't it? think I'm going to put this one either on the back porch or in the front hallway where my entry table is, on the inside of the door. No, I'll never get 10 in there. This is 8. But if I have an extra bundle, I'll just carry it over to something on the table and it will match the door, match the frame. Yep, I'm just going to get one more in there, so that's 9 bundles. And of course, deco mesh wants to stick to each other. Poly burlap, I mean. Well, deco mesh does too. Around that second wire, get a hold of it. Whoop. I don't have a lot of extra on this one, obviously. And I'll just go around and I probably won't cut these off. I think what I'm going to do is just tuck them down inside. Look at that, huh? Look at that. Is that amazing? And this is an excellent, excellent way to use up some rolls that are not, you didn't need the whole roll. Now you figure it takes, oh, let's see, 12 inches times 9. For the 2, and 15 inches times 9 for the base color. Isn't that gorgeous? Look at that. I don't believe how pretty that comes out. And there's nothing hard. All you're going to do is make ruffles in a bundle. I think I'm just going to try to get the sign like right in the middle. And put the ruffles around it. So, excuse me, excuse my arm. Crash, crash. Let me get some wire. This sign comes with a hole in the top and a hole in the bottom, which is nice. And this is just some florist wire. And I've just pulled it around so that the loops I'm making are on the back of the sign. Pull it around to the back. Sorry, let me just see if I can move this over. Here we are. Pull it around to the back so that when you're twisting it, it's on the back of the sign. So let's see what we can do here. I am going to try to make it in on the innermost wire. Now, I'm not going to cut those till I'm sure I have this where I want it. I think this will work here in the middle. Nope, I don't have that one right. No, I don't like that because it's too small of a sign and it's getting buried in there. So we're going to put it somewhere else. let's put it down the bottom. That's kind of cute. All right, so now we want to go just down right through the mesh. Ouch. There you go. All right, let's go put it on the door, see what it looks like. I'll be back in a minute. Well, there you go. Isn't that something, huh? I love the bundles. And the little sign is cute. Not sure if I'm going to leave it right there or find another area. It doesn't need a bow because there's so much ribbon on there. And it's just so pretty with the sign. I really want to use it. We'll find it. We'll do it somewhere else if I don't like it there. But it's pretty. The colors are so nice. And that blue with the new fall colors. It's just wonderful. So give those a try. It's really not a lot of product. The Dollar Tree frame. The sign I had, you don't even have to have a sign. You could put a little bow down at the bottom. And the mesh is not even a whole roll of any of them. So as long as you've got enough to make 9 bundles, then you're all set. And the ribbon is at 10 inches. So there you go, there's your bundled wreath for this year. And I'm so happy I made it. I really enjoyed the one. I'll put a card down at the bottom or up at the top of the one I made a couple of years ago. And it got left in Florida or given away, I'm not sure. I think it was given away just before we left. And so I'm glad I made a new one. And I don't know if I'm going to put it in the hallway or not because I have one on the outside and there's a window in the top. If I can get it so that it doesn't show the other one through it, I will do that. But if not, it'll go on the back porch. So I'll see you again Sunday. I'm going back to Newfoundland this Sunday. So I will see you then. Until then, everybody have a great afternoon, evening, morning, night, whatever it is for you. Stay warm, stay dry, stay cool. Whatever you need. And I'll see you again Sunday. And until then, everybody play nice now. Love ya. Bye-bye.